don't be afraid to swear. Shit, whatever else. I don't even want to say a couple other ones. What is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Justin and you guys are here with JustINKD. So are you thinking about getting a tattoo done but you're scared it's going to hurt and be super painful? Well, in today's video I'm going to be going over all the ways to minimize that pain so you can deal with it the best possible way and have the easiest tattoo session yet. If you guys are new to the channel, I do want to welcome you. In this channel we pretty much talk about all things that are tattoo related, my experience, opinions on certain topics, but most importantly my journey towards getting amazing tattoos and working towards an awesome bodysuit. Now I got some great news. I have booked another appointment with my artist Brandon. He has been killing my legs so far and putting amazing artwork on me. He is super excited that I'll be going back in the new year to add another new piece to the upper thigh. So that's a great reason to go subscribe so you don't miss that or any other future content. But let's get to today's video, guys. Let's go. Now, getting a tattoo is never going to be a walk in the park. You're always going to feel some type of pain when getting it done. Whether it is for a couple minutes or a couple hours or for like maybe 8 hours plus, you're going to feel some type of pain. So taking a couple steps and doing a couple of these trips in terms of minimizing that pain will definitely help in making that session a lot easier. Now, I just recently had my lower leg done. I've had almost 26 hours of tattooing, so I have a pretty good memory on what I can do and how to deal with pain and minimizing it. I've had almost 46 hours on each arm, so I've had a lot of hours put under the needle, so I can really kind of give you my own personal experiences to what I believe works best. Now, I did do a couple videos. I did 2 videos, one on the pain of the arm and then one on rating the lower leg. And I'm getting at this because everybody's going to be different in terms of how they deal with pain. But in the end, this video is meant to be just about dealing with pain in general, whether it is in a sensitive area or not. You're gonna have areas that are gonna be different from everybody else. So I kind of want you guys to help me out now and go ahead in the comments and let me know what is the best way that you find minimizes the pain when you get a tattoo done. Now I want this done because I can try something else out, see if somebody has some good idea that I didn't think about and try it out for myself, but also more importantly for everybody that is new to tattooing so they can go into the comments and read what you guys do and so they can maybe try it out and see if it works for them. So there are a couple things that I want you guys to know when getting your tattoo. So the first one is tattoos are gonna hurt. No matter what people say, you're gonna feel some type of sensation in some way. You're either gonna feel stinging, scratching, burning, vibration. You're gonna feel one of them or all of them at the same time. And whether what people say, when they say it doesn't hurt, they don't feel anything, most likely they're lying and they're boosting themselves up. There is some type of sensation that you will be feeling with the tattoo. I find that usually when you start a tattoo, that's when it's really painful in the beginning. But as time goes on to about the 30 to an hour mark, you start to feel the pain go down. And that's because now your body is starting to get used to the pain. You know, it's not used to a needle puncturing you thousands of times per minute over a certain amount of time. So right off the bat, it's going to be kind of painful, but your body does get used to it. But then as you start getting into the longer periods of times, about 3 to 4 hour mark, when your skin is now being overworked, the pain starts to shoot back up. And this is only going to go up from there to the point where wiping hurts in about 8 hour mark. I've had that and it sucks after like 9 hours of being tattooed. So the one point I will have in this all is the less time you guys are in the chair, the better and the easier it will be and the less painful it'll be for you. So now let's get into ways to minimize tattoo pain. Now the first tip I got for you guys is going to a good and reputable artist. And the reason why I say this is if you guys go to somebody that isn't reputable, doesn't know what they're doing, you know, they may not know how far to put that needle down, or they may overwork the skin. They may not know how to work with the skin as well, and it can lead to scarring and then other types of things as well. The main thing is that a good artist will know how to work the skin, how to go about it, and then also usually they will be kind of quicker in terms of how they do their tattooing. Somebody that doesn't know what they're doing will obviously take a lot longer. And like I said, being in the chair longer will equal more pain down the road. So you want to be in the chair as least amount of time, and being with a good artist, a fast artist too sometimes, will help in terms of the pain in the long run. So the next tip I got for you guys is choose a less sensitive area. Now this tip I don't believe in too much, just because I'm a big believer in placement, and I believe that a tattoo will look its best in a certain spot. And if you change it just because you're afraid of the pain, it won't look as good as it would in that other spot that is maybe a little more painful. So my tip to you guys on that is suck it up. But also there are a lot of people out there that do not want to deal with pain, and you know, changing the placement is an option. So if you say, like for example, for me, the inner biceps, one of the most painful areas that I've had done on my body, and if I didn't want to get this there and I kind of switched it and I thought, okay, you know, it's going to be too painful. I maybe could get it on the outer spot or somewhere else on the body that is less painful, which will equal in the long run a less painful tattoo. Next tip I got for you guys is get a good sleep. With a bad sleep is going to equal more pain. I've gone where I've had a night shift and gone straight to a tattoo, and it sucks. You're just in a bad mental state. You're just very tired. Your body's just drained of energy. So, you know, getting a tattoo, and especially a long tattoo, is gonna suck. So always try to get a good sleep the night before a tattoo. The next tip I got for you guys is stay hydrated. Drink lots of water beforehand. You just want to be able to, you want your body to be nourished. There are some where people say that staying hydrated helps with skin and keeping it kind of replenished, keeping it nice and like smooth. But there have also been things where I've read online where that doesn't really help too much. But I also got something that can help in that kind of terms, and that is moisturizing your tattoo before going to get it done. Start moisturizing your tattoo a week in advance in that area that you're going to get it done, because moisturizing will help really replenish that skin and that area, making it for a better tattooing experience with the artist, because now he doesn't have to work with dry skin, and it works better for you because the ink will be able to hold better, and in the long run, making it a faster tattoo. Like I said, that's something you want. So the next tip I got for you guys is eating a big meal before getting a tattoo done. You want to stock up, you want to get all those carbs as much as you can in you, nutrients high up, you want to get that blood sugar up as well, just because if your blood sugar is low, you will feel more pain. Definitely eat a big meal beforehand, and then also, you know, with those, bring snacks as well, because you want to eat them throughout the tattoo as well, just to keep your blood sugar as high as possible. I have seen where my mom almost passed out, and you know, she turned white as a ghost, and then they had to stop the session for a bit, and in that case it prolongs the session even more. And when you guys increase the time, you're increasing the pain in the long run too. So you just want to kind of cut that all out and just have a big meal, bring snacks, eat it, and keep your blood sugar up high. So the next tip I got for you guys is to bring a distraction. Now you can bring a book, you can bring movies to watch, you can bring just your phone and, you know, listen to music. Make sure you bring either your headphones or earpods. But what I find works the best as a distraction is to bring somebody to talk to, whether that is a friend that you have or if you're alone. Talk with the artist, strike up a conversation, and try to strike up a conversation that you guys can actually get into, and to where it's like it's a more deep conversation. Because what I feel is when I'm in a deep conversation, that pain that I've been concentrating on for so long is gone. I'm now concentrated on the conversation at hand, and I literally forget about the tattoo. So that's what I find works best, is just try to conversate and talk to somebody about something that is like kind of deep or meaningful, to where you are no longer concentrated on the pain of the tattoo and you're just kind of concentrated on the topic at hand. So the next one I want you guys to do is do not drink or take any painkillers 24 hours before the tattoo. It thins your blood, which will lead to, you know, a longer tattoo, just because you will be bleeding more. It may be harder to work with the artist. So, you know, anything that prolongs your tattoo appointment is something that you want to avoid. There's also one more thing they say is avoid drinking caffeine as well, because that thins your blood as well. For me, I've never found any problems. I remember having shots of espresso while the tattoo was going, and I had no problem. But, you know, for the most part, avoid painkillers, caffeine, and alcohol. Those things will thin your blood and prolong the tattoo session. So the next tip I got for you guys, and I find this one works very well, is think of this pain as temporary pain. It's not dangerous pain. It will be done and it will be finished in either a couple hours or however long it takes. Know that it will be done by the end of the day and you will no longer feel that pain. On top of that is, you know, take it minute by minute if you got to, and breathe. Try to get your mindset into a nice kind of calming area and try to focus on breathing. Because again, once you start focusing on something else besides the pain starts to go and goes away, or at least goes away a little less. So I find closing my eyes and just focusing on deep breaths in and out does help in terms of the pain. The next one I got for you guys is don't be afraid to swear. Shit, fuck, whatever else. I don't even want to say a couple other ones. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to cut those in. Don't be afraid to swear. They say, and they have said, where swearing does help in terms of dealing with pain. Now, this one I have never personally used myself, but I've heard a lot of good and bad things about it, and that is using numbing cream. So now, using numbing cream, you have to use it the right way or else it won't work. You got to apply it for a certain amount of time before the tattoo, and then you got to put it and like kind of seal it so the skin is able to absorb as much as possible. Now, I think for short tattoos this will work, but I think for when I've heard from long tattoos is that it wears off, and once it wears off, the tattoo experience is even more painful. So, you know, just take that into consideration. Let me know, guys, if you have tried numbing cream before and you're experiencing with it, and then also the brand that you have used, so I can look up it myself, and then for everybody else that is interested in using numbing cream as well. So go ahead and comment that. But the final one that I got for you guys is, do not be afraid to be vocal with your artist and let them know how you're feeling. Let them know if you need a break. Let them know if you need a breather. Be vocal with them in terms of how you're feeling, in terms of the area that they are tattooing you. You know, if they know that you are feeling a lot of pain in a certain area, they may be a little more quicker in that area. And then if other areas where you're not feeling it, they may take a little more time, just to be, you know, extra cautious in terms of detail and all that. So just don't be afraid to be vocal. If you got to sit out for like 5-minute break, don't be afraid to say something. You don't want to take too many breaks, because then you don't want to prolong the experience, and then also with swelling and all that. But the point is to take all these steps, these tricks, and these simple things that you can include into your day to help minimize that pain, the best possible way for the best outcome in terms of a tattoo and the experience of a tattoo. When you have less pain, you are more willing to go and get more tattoos, because again, the pain was lesser than you thought it was. So it helps in the long run too of how you kind of view tattoos. I do want to give a big shout out to my supporter on Patreon. Thank you, Lucas, the Spider Fanatic, for supporting me on that platform. To everybody else, I want you guys to go ahead and comment in the comment section ways that you find help minimize tattoo pain, and then also what kind of numbing cream to use and the experience that you've had with numbing cream. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. It helps in the algorithm. And then finally, go subscribe, join the community. I got great plans for 2021, which you do not want to miss. So make sure to join. But finally, I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, giving me your time. Till next time, Justin out. Later, guys.